Hello guys, today I am here to discuss with you the very important portion of SAT, which is also called as additional topic in mathematics, and it includes geometry. So today we have actually divided geometry into two parts. One is geometry 1, another is geometry 2. In geometry 1, we will be dealing with all the plane figures, and as you can see here, I have named it as a plane figure. And the second section of the geometry, that is the additional topics 2, where we will be dealing with the 3D geometry, where I will be discussing some other types of geometrical figure. So in this class we are going to focus on all these topics, as you can see on your screen, that lines and angles, triangles, special right angle triangles, similar triangles, as well as circles. So all these figures are plane figures. So let us start with the lines and angles. Okay guys, so the first thing which we are going to discuss in lines and angles is the parallel lines. As you know that if I ask you what is the definition of a parallel line, you would say any lines which never meet. So we have line L and line M, and there is another line P, let's say. So line M and line L and M are parallel to each other, and there is a line P which intersects both the line. Now when two lines intersects, then angles are created. So those angles, as you can see, I have marked here. When two lines intersecting, then the angles are created. So you can see I have named it with S, S, B, B, S, S, B, B. So S is the small angle, B is the big angle. So you can see all the small angles are equal to each other, and all the big angles are equal to each other. So this is the thing we should always keep in mind, that these angles are always equal. So whenever the parallel line things comes to your mind, or if any question related with parallel lines comes, you should always keep in mind of all these properties. Very important guys. Second most important thing in the parallel lines I would like to say here is that you can see adjacent angles. Basically, if I name this angle, like this is B, this is S. So if I add these two angles, these are called as adjacent interior angles. The sum of these two angles is 180 degree. This is called as adjacent interior angles. Adjacent interior angle. So sum of adjacent interior angles is always 180 degree. So sometimes they even ask you question that, okay, if the B is 70, what will be the S? So all you have to do is to subtract 70 from 180, and you will get the resulting answer. Second type of lines which we are going to discuss here guys is the intersecting lines. And actually it is nothing more than it is just the application of what we have done in the previous part. And you can see in the intersecting lines, the two lines they meet, and then again the angles are created, and these two angles are equal to each other. These two angles are equal to each other. Why? The reason for that, because the vertically opposite angles are always equal. So all these are the rules. And you can see, like if you will see in the parallel lines, basically we were doing the same thing there. S equals to S is all those angles are actually the vertically opposite angles. Okay, let us do a question now. Okay guys, so this is the question which is based on the lines and angles. You can see there are 4 parallel lines. I would write it down the full question here, that L is parallel to M, and N and P are the lines intersects M and L. So L and M are parallel lines. So these two lines are parallel guys, and N and P are the two lines which intersects these two parallel lines. Angles are given, some angles are given to you. This angle is 130 degree, this is 150 degree. We have to find the value of X. Okay guys, so we are going to solve this question. this angle, the angle on the straight line, as you guys must be aware of it, as it has been taught in the lower grades, that the angle on the straight line is 180 degree. So this remaining angle is 50 degree, because 180 minus 130 is 50 degree, and this one, which is 180 minus 150, is 30 degree. Now angles, all the angles, the sum of all the angles of a triangle, as you can see, this is a triangle. Let's name it as a ABC. So if I name it as a triangle ABC, then sum of all the angles of a triangle is always 180 degree. Hence 50 plus 30. So whatever this angle is, first thing is that this angle will be same, x, because they are vertically opposite angles. So x should be equal to 180, because sum of all the angles of a triangle is 180 degree, minus 30 degree plus 50 degree, the sum of other two angles. So we will get the value of x as 100 degree, and that is the final answer. So you can see I have used the property of a triangle, that sum of all the angles is 180 degree. I have used the property of vertically opposite angle. I have used the property of angles in the straight line, and finally I have been able to answer this question. Okay.